Ladies and gentlemen, this is CNETv. We are still live at Abuja, the capital city of Nigeria. So with me, I have a very big personality with us here in the person of Mohammed Ibrahim Jega, who is the co-founder of Domineum Blockchain Solutions Limited. Mohammed Jega, it's my pleasure to have you.
I'm feeling very honored to be here with you in the city of Abuja. Thank you for coming all the way to come and capture and share our story.
It's our pleasure. So I want to briefly to understand how is the ecosystem, the blockchain ecosystem in Abuja. We know very well that a lot of things are happening in Abuja, but they are not being captured. Most of them are being captured. What is happening in Lagos and all the rest of them. So would you just tell us what is really happening in Abuja?
Yeah, I'm excited that you'll be able to identify and also testify that the industry, what's really happening in the ecosystem in Abuja is not really projected because of what's really going on. It has been a very interesting journey because for us to see how the need for us to be able to help build the next big thing. And interestingly, a lot of young people have been coming up with amazing products, which has to do with the blockchain. And blockchain, you know, is a new entire scope that a lot of people don't understand the mechanics of it. And most people, when they hear blockchain, they just say, oh, crypto, or they just say, oh, they just have this mindset around it. So they don't understand that the different protocol around this platform is more or less like the way you have your Android phone, you have an iPhone. So it's also a platform that enables and gives you that capabilities to be able to build different products using that. So I'm happy that the ecosystem is booming. We have interesting products coming up and in nooks and crannies around Abuja and beyond. And we want to see the need for us to tell our stories more, because we need to see how we can be able to share what we've been doing, the success story which will inspire others, and also which will guide others who are upcoming in terms of reshaping their mindset and guiding them on the steps to take so that they will not make such mistakes and they will understand them. Everybody has his own different business model. For example, in Domineum, we are a technology company that is providing blockchain as a service, and we are looking at seeing our business model is not B2C, that's business to customers. We are around business to business and business to government. That is B2B and B2G. That's our business model. So our target customers are governments, state government, federal government, and also countries, and our businesses. Why? To see how best we can be able to use blockchain and optimize their services in terms of increasing efficiency. So we picked two use cases when we launched in 2017. The two use cases we picked was one was around the land registry, which we understand we have a problem of land, and which has been an inherited problem that we have from generations that's past us. And we felt technology can solve this problem for us. And the best technology to solve this problem is blockchain, because one of its transparency, two, and because of its also reliability and also security on it. Governments have not been able to identify who owns what and where on a system. Most governments manage their land records manually. That is a very, very delicate system that keeps them off data in terms of managing those information. So that has really helped us to see how we can be able to solve problems using blockchain to solve those problems for them. So the second use case we picked was around cargo tracking, because we felt cargo tracking is a very systematic system that has to do with nation security and ports of different countries and different locations, from point of takeoff to point of landing. In every space, the government need to understand what is coming in, what is the content, what is the weight, how much is it in charge. A lot of these governments in Africa don't even have those data. They don't have those capabilities. We've done our analysis, we've done our research. So we begin to approach them and tell them this is what we have that will help them solve this. that will increase efficiency, increase revenue, bring more productivity, create more jobs, and secure the ports. Most importantly, what is happening in Nigeria with this porous ports is because of lack of that system. Everything comes in, everything goes out.
Okay, interesting. Knowing very well that your business is B2G, that's business to government
and business to business.
So, and you've been able to explain all these challenges. And how are you engaging the government? And how do you think the government can? You see, in Africa, not only in Nigeria, there is this issue of debt. So, knowing very well that your business is B2G, that's business to government. How are you engaging the government? You see that not only in Nigeria, in Africa, there's issue with data management, record keeping. How do you think the government can embrace blockchain in this aspect? How are you engaging them?
Yeah, it's a very difficult task to break through and to let them see the need for them to be able to adopt and embrace blockchain. But it's about strategy. Engagement. And these engagement steps are around trying to let them know that this is not coming to displace those working, but it's coming to increase productivity, it's coming to increase efficiency, it's coming to also optimize and also automate processes, like us managing data. Because the problem we have, data is the new oil. We try to tell them every time that data is the new oil. We don't have data. Everything we talk about in every department you see, every sector, every ministry, no data. A lack of data, managing data has hampered a lot of progress in terms of government because we don't know how many of us, we can't even project, you can't plan. You can't quantify. What are you bringing? How do you measure it to bring it to solve this problem? Because there's no data to back it. So that's why we're trying to educate them that we're bringing a system that will help in them keeping this data, utilizing the data, and also improving on where we are to take us to where we're supposed to be. It's not as easy as ABC.
Yes.
It's not as easy as ABC. But sometimes when you even approach them, if they listen to you, they'll tell you, we don't have money to pay you. So what do? Then you have to now think about rejig your business model. That's where we have different entry points. It's either PPP, that is public-private partnership, BOT or B, business, build, operate and transfer, or pay off the shelf. They pay and we deploy. But most times, they'll tell you that they don't have resources for you to pay you, because technology is not cheap, my brother.
Yes.
It's not cheap. They don't have the resources to pay you to get what they want. So sometimes we are very open because we feel as Africans, as Nigerians, we are the ones that can solve our own problems because we understand the dynamics. We grew up in the system, we've seen it, we know the problems. I always make sure I repeat myself everywhere I have the opportunity to speak that we can solve all our problems that we have, be it security, anything you can talk about, you can imagine, we can solve it using technology. But are we looking inward to harmonize those resources, those talents that God has given us in every nooks and crannies of this country? Are we utilizing them? Are we utilizing them? If you know the number of blockchain developers we have in this country, it will wow you. They are being outsourced to other countries. Even we, the solutions that we have, we first got as far as Bahamas. That's where we got our first client. We're Nigerians. As far as Bahamas, that was where we got our first client. Before we now tripled down to Sierra Leone, then we entered Ghana. And lastly, Nigeria came up.
Okay.
But we've not given hope. We've not given up. We're still trying. And we started from here. We started even looking for them from here. And we're still trying. We're not losing hope.
Okay, I want to, before we draw the curtain on the interview session, so I want to understand, you've been able to assess all this. How do you see the future like for blockchain in Nigeria and Africa? And how do you see your business like in the next 5 years? Seeing this, you've been able to discover these challenges. How do you see your business maneuvering all these challenges and coming out strong in the next 5 years?
Yeah, interesting question. Um, Technology is borderless. That's one good thing. It's borderless. Once what can work in Abuja, Nigeria, it can actually work in Accra. It can also work in Kigali, as well as Nairobi. So it's borderless. And with this technology era that we have, you act local, but you think global. That's our model. Yeah, we think global. As I'm talking to you now, we've touched base with over 15 African countries about our solution, and they're very interesting. Conversations going on very fast, and there we just signed a contract with the Sudan government. So, and Djibouti. So what we're looking at is to see the need for us as Africa to embrace blockchain, to be able to help Africa in terms of its efficiency. The future of blockchain is very bright. Let me say it even starts in here, because most of those resources, most of those talents you see in Nigeria have self-knowledge. They didn't go to any master class.
Yes.
Any Harvard master or blockchain classes, they didn't go. Self-knowledge. These young boys trained themselves. Can't you see how they're making money in the crypto space?
Yes.
The big crypto giants are just reaching out every day because they know this is where the brightest minds are. Africa is blessed. Africa is blessed. Nigeria is blessed with a lot of resources. I've traveled to every nook and cranny in this country. I've connected with amazing entrepreneurs, not all of them, but amazing ones. And I've seen raw talents. Raw talents. This morning, one of the biggest exchange platform contacted me. They're launching a hub in Abuja. They were launching a hub in Abuja. Why? Because they say they want to bring it like a CSR. The transaction that is going there through their platform, Nigeria is topping in the whole world. How? Are you seeing the numbers? You're not seeing the numbers, but they are seeing the numbers. Boys are working in their rooms. They're not coming out, and you don't see them on the streets. They are working. Things are happening. They told me this, they're building this 100% investments. They're putting it as a CSR. It's an SME startup hub to support them. When they come with businesses, anything, they're going to put in money into them. Investing almost over $100,000 to put that in place. Why? Because they've seen value in our country. But we need to see, that's what we always call the attention of the system, the government, to look inward and see how they can be able to support, create a support structure around these young people. Don't be putting hammer on their head. Bring them closer and learn from them. Understand what they know, because what they know, you don't know. What they know, you don't know. But for we, yes, we are like a moving train. We are unstoppable by the grace of God. We are moving, and we are playing at the global stage. Not even on Nigeria. We are playing at the global stage because most of our clientele now is across Nigeria, and African, but across Nigeria. That's what we're playing at Domineum. That's what we're playing. So we want to really remain focused on that. But most important is our passion to see things get worked here. Because anywhere we go, we're doing it there. We're solving problems for them, bringing value for them. We have to also bring it for our country. That's why we're not relenting. It's frustrating, but we keep reminding them. We keep going back to see, knocking at the door. Let them open it for us to help them solve this problem. It's not about the money. We're solution providers. We want to solve problems. It's very bitter when you see things that you can solve and it's going bad. You're not being allowed to solve it. Why? It's very bitter. And blockchain has come. It's unstoppable.
Yes.
It's either you join the train or you lose out. I'm happy now the CBN has announced that, they're launching eNaira, the CBDC. How prepared are they? Is this for the boss? Are they putting structures in place? Because there are different components to this. The commercial banks are there, the industries, the businesses, all layers to that have to create those components in terms of integrating that. To have a very fantastic CBDC, you have to look at all the different layers to it, not just the part of the digital currency. That's one part. There's a lot of research that needs to be done, a lot of critical players that need to be brought on the table to see how they can be able to cement that.
Okay, interesting. It's a very nice discussion with Mohammed Ibrahim Jega, the co-founder Domineum. So it has really talked on a lot of topics that we brought up. So finally, I would like to get just your closing remark, sir.
Yeah, my closing remark is I feel there's just one thing for our budding entrepreneurs out there to please remain focused, not to relent, and to know that their present situation is not their final destination. They should remain focused. They should keep preparing themselves and be determined to succeed. Because success is when preparation meets opportunity. Just keep working, keep working. Time will come that's product, that's solution you'll be nurturing will be given an opportunity to come and launch.
Thank you very much. This is CNETv live in capital city of Nigeria, Abuja. So it has really been an amazing discussion with Ibrahim Mohammed Jega, the co-founder of Domineum. And thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure. Thank you.
Pleasure.